Okay, this is one of my rants in the dark, and I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit something about me, man. Cause y'all, I want to destroy this whole goddamn myth that a two-family household could raise a good kid, and I'm gonna tell you that's bogus. That's bullshit. Cause you know why? I'm gonna tell you it's bullshit. Some kids are just assholes. I was one of those motherfucking kids that was an asshole. Yep, I was a motherfucking kid that was a fucking dick. I had a mom that worked, and I had a dad that worked. Both of them said I come from a two-family household. Yes, I had come from a good family. Me and my brother. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. Sometimes you can come from a good family, two-family household, give all everything you needed to survive, and you still come out to be an asshole. You know, I was a prime example. Me and my brother was a prime example of that because I wanted to follow my oldest brother. My oldest brother was out there hustling, selling drugs and shit. He didn't have to do that. We didn't have to do that, but that's what he did. So my brother, he was always into the street life. My dad put him out when he got into what, like 17, and him and my dad got into a fight. Now my brother is, my brother criminal minded ass motherfucker, and we come from good family. That's why I tell people that shit. Well, you talking about you talk. People talk that shit. Oh, you come from a two-family household. Good. Sometimes that don't mean shit. I know motherfucker dudes that come from a single parent household and came out damn good. So this whole, I'm gonna destroy that myth right now. That whole goddamn myth where you need two parents. It could go either way. I'm a prime example of that. Me and my brother are a prime example of that. I know a lot of dudes that come from two-family households. Some turned out good, some didn't. Depend. It depends on that individual, what direction that individual want to go at the end. That's what motherfuckers don't understand. You make choices. So me and my brother made choices to be out there in the street. Now I did graduate high school and went to the military. Yes, I did. But after that, I never been at home. I never been home, and it was a time where I fell on hard times, and I could have went home because my dad was proud of me because I went to the military, and I talk to him every now and then. He'll say, "That's good. In the military, follow the family tree. You know, just like with this trucking thing." So I did grow up keeping instilling some of the stuff my dad taught me. But I was still out there in them streets, and I didn't want to go home because I wanted to be able to do what the fuck I want to do on my own terms. You know what I'm saying? So you have a lot of dudes that come from two-family households that some of them zig while others zag. It ain't always simple as a piece of pie. Like motherfuckers say, oh, you come from a two-family household, you should turn out good. Not all the time. Because I'm telling you, I know some dudes that come from a single mom household. They turn out real damn good, better than some motherfuckers that have two family households. Let me break that shit down for you. A lot of that shit is bogus. A lot of that shit, motherfuckers don't know what the fuck they talking about. Because you have some single mothers that kept their dad out of those kids' life for a reason. Yes, some of the shit was fucked up that single mamas do. But I could tell you for a prime example, I had a friend that she had her his father was abusive to his mother. So he used to beat on her all the time in front of him. So what happened is he pulled out a gun and shot the motherfucker. Killed his own dad. And he was little. He was young. He didn't go to jail because he went straight to juvie hall. And you have situations like that when I grow up, you had when I was growing up, you had dads that was in their kids' life, and you had dads that wasn't in their children's life. And the dads that was in their children's life, a lot of times they were fucking assholes. Real talk. You had some motherfuckers may as well have never even been there at all. So this whole notion that everybody talking this whole Judeo Christianic bullshit about single mamas being fucking horrible mothers, yeah, you can have a lot of that. But then you have some single parents that's good single moms, and they did the best that they can. Some of them they didn't know who their dads were, but some of them came out pretty damn well. And I can tell you situations where you had two parents in the household, moi, and boys turned out bad, moi. So this whole notion that that single parenthood is bad, it could be either or. I'm gonna just tell you like that this shit is a mythology, because if that shit was, you had single mamas, yes, that's fucked up. It's better to have two in the household, but sometimes them kids just dicks, and I was a dick. Real spill, I was a fucking asshole. I was involved out there in the streets. I didn't have to be out there like that. But I ain't want to follow rules and regulations of the house. I was coming in and out late at night and shit, coming home late. My dad didn't approve of that shit. So, just like with my oldest brother, me and him, we got ready to start to scrap, and I just grabbed his hand. I told him, you know what, I'll walk out. And he told me, don't grab none of my shit. Leave my shit in the house. And when my dad, before he passed, he said everything's still the same way in the house that I left it, in the room. Everything. Never went back there again. So sometimes you can have two parents in your household and still come out shitty. I'm a prime example now. You all say, well, look at later on. You look at what happened to you later on. All the stuff your dad taught you still was instilled in you. Yeah. It just took me a little time to catch on to everything he said. I remembered everything he said. I just didn't want to go by the shit that he was saying, teaching. You know what I'm saying? But, I got older and I started to see what my dad was talking about. And before me and him passed, before he passed, not me, but damn, I'm jumping the gun here. Before he passed, we went on a fishing trip. You see, my dad was a hunter and fisherman. But before he passed away, we went fishing. And he told me that, son, you could have always came home. And I said, yeah, I know. He said, but you didn't want to change the lifestyle you was living. I said, yeah, I know. I was on some dumb shit. But my dad said, well, you still turned out pretty good, and I'm glad you did, and I'm proud of you. My dad told me, he said, son, I love you. And my dad kissed me on the forehead. That was the last time my dad showed real emotion. Well, good night, y'all. Over and out.